hours after something like this happened? You can't fix stupid, Mike Alex.
That's for sure. 70 miles an hour on that street? I don't know, maybe speed bumps are the case. Wouldn't have helped it with this, probably. But. All right, 70, let's call it 708.
3 people, including a 16-year-old boy, are in the hospital after a drive-by shooting.
Shayna, what happened when?
It was about 10:30, and again, you mentioned it all coming down to a drive-by shooting, but it sounded apparently, according to investigators, was some kind of disturbance with a crowd of people
Well, 7 minutes
in
of
the
fun
neighborhood.
so far.
And this is where we got to where we are. So that's one of the police looking for some answers here. We do know, as you mentioned, that 16-year-old that was shot in the leg. We have 2 other women, a 34-year-old woman also shot in the leg, and another one shot in the torso. According to investigators, when they got there, they found all 3 of those victims transported to Bicentennial Hospital by police. This happened on the 1500 block of North Rat Street. Investigators say 16 Spanish shell casings were found on the ground, and from what detectives said on scene, these 2 semi-automatic weapons were fired in this home ordeal.
According to a witness, the shooter or shooters were in a white SUV vehicle, either a Jeep or a Durango, that stopped in front of the property at 1500 Rats, and then shots were fired from that vehicle, and that vehicle was last seen traveling south on the 1400 block of Pratt Street. So this time it looks to be a drive-by shooting.
How about Kelly?
So again, according to witnesses, there was some kind of large disturbance
come by
that
and say
kind
hello.
of was fighting over on 18th Street. And that's where, just about a couple hours later, the shooting took place on
Ladies and
the
gentlemen,
block
Bob
of,
Kelly.
North Pratt Street. You don't know
You okay? Need anything?
No, thanks for the coffee.
No problem. So we share the coffee duties. We get it DoorDashed.
Yeah.
Ben, our director, normally orders it, but he's on some extravagant vacation.
I think he went to South America. Yeah.
I hope he brings us all back something, a shirt or a cup.
That's not gonna happen.
You need anything, let me know.
Thank you, Bob.
Okay, all right? You okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, Shayna. 10 past 7 now. Can you tell me more about this bell?
Well, we're getting a royal visit first, and that's
Prince Edward. There he is.
the Duke of Edinburgh and youngest son of Queen Elizabeth will arrive today to dedicate the Bicentennial Bell. The bell was relocated last year to the Benjamin Rush Garden at the corner of 3rd and Walnut Streets. And the Bicentennial Bell was a gift from Great Britain during the 200th anniversary of American independence in July of 1976. And was cast at the same London foundry as the Liberty Bell. You know, the Liberty Bell. Although this one I don't think has a crack.
It does not. But it's still early. Just kidding.
Don't drop it, yeah.
If they gave that to us in 1976, you Philadelphia historians, where has it been?
3rd and Walnut, sounds like.
No, it's not. It's third. They're putting it up at 3rd and Chestnut, first of all.
Well, I thought that it located last year to the Benjamin Rush Garden at the corner of 3rd and Walnut. That's where it's been.
Oh, I have driven by there. But that's just recently. I used to live at 3rd and Walnut, 4th and Walnut, and I'd go sit in that little park. There was no bell.
And you never noticed the bell?
There was no bell.
Okay.
There's
All
a
right.
bell now.
Well, it said they moved it last year.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah,
They
so
put
he's
it-
saying
So when
before
you were sitting
last.
there, it wasn't there yet.
That was his point. But he
sure
said,
you're
where
right?
was it before last year?
like in a closet somewhere.
Why
You in
don't
the right park?
One of us should walk over there right now.
I'm happy to do it.
Yeah.
I'll
See
leave.
if it's there.
So right now it's at the Museum of the American Revolution.
So they
Right
moved it from 3rd and Walnut a block to 3rd and Chestnut.
So the Museum of the American Revolution.
Right. Why didn't they just leave it in that little park?
Maybe they wanted it to have a more prominent. Clearly, we didn't know it was at the other
No, I think
place,
they're
so-
building something right there at 3rd and Chestnut.
They are.
Right, so maybe that's where the bell's going now. The new part.
Oh, this bell is making my head ring. This bell talk.
I don't know, but I was just yesterday. All the construction guys who are building that over there at 3rd and Chestnut, they watch the show before they go to work.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Did they tell you that?
Yes.
Okay.
They stopped me in their bright green shirts. So anyway, where's that bell been sitting?
Did you ask them when you were talking to them? As
No, they don't know anything about
Yes.
what. Okay. The first 100 days. Now we're into 101 for President Trump, and yeah, He went to Michigan yesterday, I guess, to celebrate the first 100 days.
So Doug is giving us a recap from Washington.
Hey, Doug.
100 days will all be about Congress.
Yeah, I saw that guy.
Finances are so tight for Republicans here that the president can't
Waving.
afford much dissent as he tries to build momentum behind what he calls his big, beautiful bill.
Hello, Michigan. Hello, we love you, Michigan. We love you.
President Trump with the welcome he was looking for in Michigan to mark the first 100 days of his second term.
Me
We're
either.
here tonight in the heartland of our
Hi,
nation
everyone.
to celebrate the most
Oh.
successful first 100 days of any
So,
administration.
again, we can't really hear you or see what you're thinking. If you want us to interact with you, you gotta tweet us. So if you have something you want to say to us, tweet us.
That's the downside of this. I guess I could get on Instagram Live and look at
But then that takes away from.
I know.
Protesters outside his
what. I don't know
Michigan
what to do about it.
Democrats back in Washington were promising to hold the line against Trump.
Hold the line!
on Capitol Hill.
It's been 100 days from hell,
Well,
and people are fed up.
Oh.
Still, the president's bigger challenge may be conservative members of Congress who are keeping a close eye on the bottom line.
Look, our constituency would like to see those taxes lower. But at the end of the day, we got much bigger fish
is
to
that
fry.
Shayna?
Bigger fish to fry in terms of reining in the deficit, but to them, a warning
Cheers.
from the president.
But remember who those red senators were and vote them the hell out of office, okay? Will you do that?
Oh, here comes the fan.
Okay, and he's talking about fellow Republicans there. Next up, the president this morning has a cabinet meeting at the White House, and they'll be talking about new investments in the economy this afternoon. Mike.
Doug, hey, thanks. We'll see you again tomorrow. We've got to run because it's coming up on weather time. But first, this story's getting worse.
We want to take a live look at Croser Hospital because they're beginning to close down operations. The emergency room is set to close at 8 o'clock this morning, so 45 minutes from now.
Oh, God.
And the rest of the hospital closes on Friday. Taylor Hospital already closed last Saturday. The Croser Job and Resource Fair is currently being planned at Subaru Park on May 13th, but there's where the ambulances go in. So we're taking a look there. It's still 45 minutes away from closing.
God, I mean, how nerve-wracking if you live in that area. A lot of our viewers do. All right, let's get back to our coffee situation this morning.
Starbucks says it's filling orders faster thanks to new technology that it's testing at a dozen of its locations. The new order sequencing algorithm is actually shaving 2 minutes off the average wait time for a drink, they say.
What?
Starbucks says that 3/4 of orders at the test cafe's busiest times are completed in 4 minutes or less. Baristas currently handle orders on a first-come, first-served basis, but this new algorithm determines sequencing across orders inside the restaurant, at the drive-thru, and mobile orders. And so I guess what? Are they sort of like based off data predicting what's going to be ordered and having it ready?
Yeah.
Or semi-ready? Starbucks says will now expand that test program to more locations.
You know my favorite thing when I go to Starbucks? When I'm the only one in there, they still ask for my name.
Because
You
someone
ever
else
had that
might
happen
walk
to you?
in.
Well, okay. You're going to forget.
But
Yeah.
it is fascinating. People who have their order, like they usually stick to that order.
You better believe it.
Like, when's the last time you ordered something completely different that you've never had before?
I used to go to the one at 8th and Walnut, the Starbucks there, and they knew my order. When I walked in, they would just basically go do it.
Because you never change.
It never changed. But now I'm changing to just more black coffee.
We fluctuate.
Now we're fluctuating.
Yeah, we're fluctuating.
Yeah. But most of my orders, Sue, take less than 2 minutes to fill. So they're getting so fast, I might have coffee in me before I go there.
That's right. That's time travel, I think.
Yes.
Maybe that's what they're working on.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yes.
Have the caffeine in me before I get
Now
up.
I'm getting a headache thinking about how that actually works. Let's go. Look at the parkway, some clouds, yes, but the sun is coming back, and we're going to have more June-like temperatures than late April, and then tomorrow will be early May. Elevated fire risk, unfortunately, we still have breezes and dry weather and low humidity, all those things that make it an elevated risk for wildfires. So no campfires or burning anything or fire, nothing like that. The low humidity, you enjoy
Just
that.
make sure you print it out
It's
for
not
us.
a good thing for the wildfire situation. So that's it for the couple of showers that we saw this morning. We really could use a soaking rain because we are down for the month and down for the year where we should be
Lovely.
as far as rainfall is concerned. High pressure is in control. Now this weak system is coming through and will be, instead of the 80s today, it'll be in the upper 70s. And the same for tomorrow. Back to the 80s with a chance of late day thunderstorms on Friday. By Saturday, yes, there's a chance of thunderstorms. I think this system's going to stall in the area, which makes it kind of unsettled. But, so we have a chance, Bob. What are you doing? We have a chance of showers each day, but also a chance of sunshine. You know.
My
The
coworkers.
fan crew's coming in, and I'm just saying, this is a good. This is good.
I am not touching that after you touch.
Well, that's one way to claim the finger, right? I'm like, yeah.
By the way, Bob, Dr. Mike called, says it's time for an appointment.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, they dropped off some toys for us to play with.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Come on, let's take a look at the 30 bypass right here as you head
Nice.
eastbound in toward King of Prussia. All right, eastbound on the bypass there. Again, no sun glare this morning, as Sue just mentioned, kind of overcast as you head on in. And the Schuylkill Expressway westbound out of town to Latham City out toward Conshohocken and the curve. Now in Painesville, we got a gas main break. This is along Route 49, right between like the Delaware Memorial Bridge down to Chestnut Street. So the whole neighborhood here, there's a bar over there through the engine house. I was just at recently for one of my Kelly drives. So if you're going to or from that neighborhood, watch it for the
Oh, well, yeah. Okay.
especially for the
Nothing.
school bus. Okay, and then we have delays on a few of the SEPTA lines. You got the Warminster line, Broad Street Subway, the Airport Thorndale,
Oh, here we go.
and the Market Frankfurt line, otherwise known as the L, running with delays.
What the hell are you
Yes,
doing?
What are you doing? Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
The fan people are going to go upset with playing.
I know.
Fingers. Hope they got some extra. Alex, would you like a finger?
I work with children.
Don't take that one.
Would I like a finger?
I
I'm
already
sure
gave her
there's
the
a
finger
finger we
earlier.
see.
Give her a finger for me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, when she first walked in. We'll explain this in just a bit.
Yes, from fingers to nails, because it was a nail-biting game last night at Citizens Bank Park where every pitch and error truly mattered, and it helped in the Phillies' walk-off win.
You know why it came to that? Because in the top of the ninth inning, with the Phillies leading 5-2, one of our relievers, Kirkring, gave up a 3-run home run. I guess it was 5-3. Yeah. And so then the National had the lead 6-5 in the top of the ninth. Looked like we were going to blow it, and he gave up a home run to a guy that hadn't hit in 24 at-plate appearances. 24. And what does he do? He hits a home run to go ahead 6-5. But then the Phillies came up they came through in the bottom of the ninth inning with a crazy way, a walk-off wild pitch. I think that was earlier because Bryson Stott is the one who came in to win the game. And then the catcher who was trying to tag him out stepped on his left hand.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That had to hurt.
Oh, so anyway, it's always a thrill.
Don't they have like cleats on and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not those big steel ones like they used to.
It's still
No,
stepping on the hand is stepping on the
it
hand.
looked like this. When he was doing the post-game interview. So they play the Nationals again tonight. 6:45 start. The weather's going to be fantastic. Christopher Sanchez, who's been doing pretty well, he's supposed to pitch tonight. So watch for that. Let's go to Montco.
Because we're checking out Revival's Boutique. You're helping us kind of keep refreshing our wardrobe without the extra cost.
For less, but you want to make sure it's real deal stuff. By the way, I'm Bryson Scott. If I was playing on the team, I would have forgot to run. I'm glad he's on our team. But yeah, there's stuff in here that's really expensive, really valuable. We'll tell you how to spot the real versus the dupe.
2:20 break.
Molly.
Oh no, sorry, hey chef. 7:30 guests are here and have them on red and spare. Are you ready for my check? Red, okay, we're gonna get red in my check.
chicka boom, chicka boom.
Chicka wah wah.
Interesting we hear that. Do 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 do.
Thought so. Tell you that. Get great leasing offers on all-wheel drives and SUVs and trucks, including a Corolla, Cross, RAV4, Highlander, and Tundra. Shop online using your nearest price.
Oh, so you guys know I wear sweatpants every day, but we're about to do a segment where you're going to see the bottom half of me. So now I have to take off said sweatpants so I look like I'm professional at work.
You gonna show them the sweatpants?
I'm not going to take them off on camera.
Oh, let me describe it. She's taking her right leg out of the sweatpants now the left leg. She has no shoes on right now. On a cold floor, studio floor.
Yep.
Are you going with the beige shoes?
I do beige every day.
Yeah,
It's
she
neutral,
does.
and it elongates the leg, I'm told.
Yes.
Short people probs. Now, as far as the sweatpants today, even though I believe in repeating, they are SEPTA sweatpants.
Yeah, and who doesn't covet those?
They're actually really great. I do like them.
Yeah, they're thick and warm.
30 out.
You know, sometimes they don't have drivers, but it's fine.
Yeah.
There might be some delays.
We got sweatpants for everybody.
They're known for their sweatpants.
Yeah, good stuff. Quality stuff.
No, don't remember. This came from, what was it, a year or two ago when they had all this merch and it went viral and everybody's trying to get it and
They
sold
loved
out. At one point, y'all were all over that SEPTA merch. I'm just saying. I just happened to keep mine.
I got hats, shirts, cufflinks.
8, 7, 6,
They have
5, 4.
Now I gotta lotion my legs, and now that you're gonna see them, we can't be ashy.
Better get those ankles.
I know you're not talking.
I have SEPTA underwear.
What?
Yeah. Burger King's new frozen drink is a candy lover's dream. It is a frozen strawberry slushy, topped with nerds. Oh, God. You can also get it in blue raspberry. It's available now at Burger King locations all across our land. But it's for a limited time. I'd get over there. People are saying it's giving nerds nostalgia. Did you like nerds growing up?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could take them or leave them.
But I like strawberry slushes, so I'll take
I heard
that.
somebody the other day say, it tastes like middle school.
Do we want it to taste like middle school?
No, just so it doesn't smell like middle school. B.O. in the hallway. It's $7.25. So in Atlantic County, a grand reopening down ashore. Atlantic City's Pop Lloyd Stadium.
The $5.6 million renovation, look at it, beautiful
Gorgeous.
project. It transformed the venue, located in North Indiana and Huron Avenues, that was solely a baseball field, and they turned it into a multi-purpose sports hub that can also host football, soccer, and other sporting events. The new hub includes brand new locker rooms, bleachers, lighting, and more. Pop Lloyd Stadium is named after Baseball Hall of Fame inductee and Negro League star shortstop John Henry Pop Lloyd, who lived and coached in Atlantic City after his baseball career. So, that is really special.
Good one.
It's nice and bright.
It's gorgeous.
I like the plenty of options.
All right.
Way to go.
You know, the 250th birthday of America is next summer here in Philadelphia, obviously, the birthplace of America.
We know, but what does it have to do with us, Mike?
Well, the people from around the world are coming here. You know, we got that big soccer thing going on.
Yes.
So we need volunteers, maybe as many as 10,000 of us Philly citizens and Delaware Valley citizens, to become something called Fambassadors, a play on the word ambassador, right? So how, I want to be one of them. Am I eligible to be one? Yes? Not only yeah, but a hell yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do you want to be one? It'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, do you want to, represent your city and help put a good impression on people?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll tell you how to do. Oh man.
Oh, you okay?
We're gonna tell you how to do that because we do need 10,000
it's
people
a little
to
red.
volunteer. So come on back. You get the point?
Your He's sponsored by
In break,
You okay?
Yes.
Okay.
growing with their own ultimate growth checking.
So what are we doing? This promo and then the weather.
Yes.
I'm gonna pee.
Go pee then.
Your corner, you're gonna get corner.
On the corner.
Yeah, so you're at your desk and then
What's
Bob's your.
happening?
Thank you for reminding me, of course.
What are you doing?
Put me in the corner. Put me in the corner.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Mike said that.
Thousands of good paying jobs across the country.
I'm clear.
Is here. Congressman Fitzpatrick and encourage you to support the clean energy tax credits that power America. Climate respect as one of some of the biggest
20.
American history. So, Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Now Philly faces real threats, crime, injustice, and a president
35 seconds out.
destruction. I've seen up close our district attorney fail to bring real reform or make us safe. Now he wants us to believe he can take on Trump. Get real. Philly, I took an oath. And as your DA, I'll keep my word.
Discover the summer of your dreams in Ocean City, New Jersey. It's where families go to
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Coming up on 7:30, hundreds of people are expected to take part in the Walk MS event happening this Saturday on the Ben Franklin Parkway. And one of those people we are going to tell you about. You're going to hear her story of living with MS and get a preview of this weekend's walk. So we look forward to telling you her story and also telling you how you can join in because it's not too late. But let's see what the weather's going to do. So we're going to check in with Sue Serio.
Yeah, the pressure's always on for a